What up, what up, what up? Good evening. Welcome to round 1 of SOCR3 Cash Refresh. Should be a pretty fun tournament because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be streaming their games, and I'm super stoked for that. So I'm just setting up my graphics now right quick, and we should get this game underway here pretty soon. My first round opponent is Dave Laird, whose Stimhack screen name is Dave Laird, but his Jinteki screen name is Ghost Meat. So that would then make sense for, you know, when you see Ghost Meat as a thing. All right, full screen this. I got my runner. Perfect. So here's the cool thing about Cash Refresh is that it's totally an unsolved meta. You have no idea really what to expect from any side. I'm just going to keep these 4 programs here on Ayla. Got some Ayla NV RAM. I like it. We're up against Soul, which I don't like. I did not tech for tag meta because I kind of thought that NBN was like not going to be that great for this. So yes, just to clarify, for SOCR3, which stands for Stimhack Online Cash Refresh Tournament number 3, keep that. You know what I don't have is a magnum opus, but I do have a self-modifying code, so this should work out just fine. So we are doing rotation. We are doing core 2, revised core, and we are doing the ban list as well as the normal cash refresh rules, which are that you can only use 1 deluxe expansion plus the core set plus terminal directive, and then the most recent 2 cycles. So that's going to be Red Sands and what was the other one? Flashpoint. All right, so here we go. What are we doing here? I kind of want to get a magnum opus up and running here pretty shortly. I also kind of, but I got to worry about hard-hitting news. I was just going to run archives just to get this taproom on the table, but I don't think that's the right play. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and set up this self-modifying code here. Obviously, Sure Gamble's going to help me because I can get in a magnum opus here pretty shortly. My initial findings for this new unsolved meta is that a magnum opus is, once again, a very, very strong economy card. I don't know if anyone follows Ben Biokin on YouTube, but he recently did a video, like probably yesterday, where he talked about kind of how strong what's it called, magnum opus is. Gosh, do I just get out magnum opus here? Like, I guess so. I mean, it's kind of lame sauce, but you know, I guess I'm just a shaper, man. What do you want me to do? This is the best I got. I want to draw. Yeah, no, we're just gonna click this a bunch. That seems just fine. So do I contest his launch campaign here? I think I do, because, hear me out on this, I have magnum opus, which means, oh well, never mind. He must have heard me talking and was like, oh man, he gonna trash that. Here, let's do some face checking. I want to see what some ice is. Let me know what you're working with. I also want to get this taproom on the table real bad, and this might be a good way to do it. Wrap around. That's not going to do me any good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess I think I'm gonna throw down this here daily cast. Because I still should have enough of an econ lead here where this should be fine. I'm not super worried about hard-hitting news. I am at 8 credits, so even if I did get hard-hitting news dizzed, then I would... Oh. Alright, do I have an SMC? No, I already used it. So, I guess we run server 1, and we're going to find out what this is. And it's a wraparound, which is great for me. So we're going to draw a paperclip, install a paperclip, and we're going to take that. We're going to take whatever that is, and if it's a ghost branch, I will have been duped. I will have been duped real hard. Nah, he was trying to rush out that global food. Trying to rush out that global food game, yo. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. I'm feeling okay. Even if he... Well, who doesn't have the money advantage? So I don't feel like hard-hitting news is a factor right now. One thing that I do like about New Angeles Soul in this meta is that scarcity of resources is super strong. Alright. He has just enough money to pull this off. I'm going to be able to clear 3 tags. He's going to spend all of his money doing it. And I think, like, I could try to run R&D because he's super broke, but, like, why? Why would I do that? He might have a resistor and then it'll be strength 4, which is dumb. So I'm going to draw and clear 3 tags. And the worst he can do is trash my daily cast, I think. Psycho doesn't do anything. Closed accounts doesn't do anything, really. All-Seeing Eye doesn't do anything. It does give him a scoring window. A little bit. I'll bet. I'm wondering if he's flooded, because he's acting real weird. He's acting real weird about some stuff. So let's remove the tag in case he's running what's it called? The kitty. And we're gonna check his hand because he's acting real suspicious like. Alright, but now I got a money up here. He doesn't have enough money to score out whatever this is. It might just be another launch campaign. Yeah. Okay. He could play hard-hitting news again if he's got a second one already, which would be unlikely, but possible. You're just going to credit hard-hitting news again? No. No, he's just checking his money. All right, so let's start getting this party started. A couple of scavenges. I don't know what that's all about. I think I'm gonna check HQ because I'm feeling this aggression. I don't know why. I know it's foolish. Oh, but it paid off, and I'm gonna play a tap worm. Yeah. All right. Here's something funny. Since Jackson Howard's gone, that makes me consciously think about HQ more as like a relevant target. But that's kind of interesting because it's not like when Jackson was around, everyone constantly had a totally clean HQ. Like there were agendas in headquarters before, right? I just never really thought about them. So now I'm actively thinking about HQ, which is kind of exciting. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get R&D locked with this equivocation. And I also really want to remote lock him. You know what? I think I'm gonna draw, and then I'm gonna play modded and get out this memory diamond because Link is good. I do run, I'm pretty sure I run deep data mining. I haven't looked at this deck in the past little bit here. I don't have deep data mining, so I just have a ton of programs. That's why I have the extra memory, I think. So I can play all the different programs I have. How fun is that? I got a Tapeworm and a Fem over here. Scarcity of resources. This is a rough matchup for him because I do have Magnum Opus. I will say that. What's my HQ pressure in this deck? I have an HQ interface. Well, let's see if I can find that HQ interface, because that would be real groovy. Well, that's not worth much right now. So that's cool. Let's throw the self-modifying code and see if I can scare him into not putting stuff in this remote, because the longer that he waits to put things in this remote, the more his hand's going to get gummed up. What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's giving me 3 credits with Tapeworm. That's what he's doing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I check them out? I think I will. I do kind of want to remote lock him as best as I can. Yeah, that's the News Hound. Thinking. Meanwhile, switch on over to the deck builder. Do I run Nanotka? Nanotech? I have. Oh, right. I have Maven in this deck. Yes, yes. Okie dokie. What do you think? Maven it up? Maven will be strength 5. Costs 4 to install. So plus SMC is 6, 8, 10 to break. I'll be at 6-5 credits. And then I can gain 6 back. I'll be up at 11. I'm willing to do that. Now, if he has IP block, that could potentially be a pain in the butt. He probably, I mean, I would run IP block if I was him. That's 15 minutes. That's terrible. I hope he doesn't Hunter Seeker me. That'd be bad news bears. I would not enjoy that at all. Alright, let's get back up out of hard-hitting news range. So my normal rule of thumb is right after you run something, when you can clearly get in, your opponent thinks, oh, he will run in again, and therefore I don't. Now that could be stupid, because that could be a Beal, and he's like, oh, he won't run into the thing again because that costs him 5 to get in or something. No. I mean, I don't know. I just can't imagine that that's an agenda. Like, why would you throw that in there? I don't know, man. Maybe he's playing mind games with me. Mind games, I say. Alright, let's see what else we got in this deck. Don't really need the Parousia. Still don't really need the Parousia. There's a Diesel. I'll take some money, and we're going to ditch the 2 Parousia and the Daily Cast, because that's not very worthwhile. Thank goodness I did not just go ham on a Beal. Oh man, oh man. Alright, let's Diesel. Interesting. There's a bunch of stuff that I don't really want here. Now, I'm thinking about running HQ so I can install this Tapworm, but then I have to discard a bunch of these cards. Is Beth worth a 4 to install? I think she is. I honestly think she might be. Because, like, I mean, you're Shaper, man. Like, you got Magnum Opus, extra 2 credits a turn, possibly? Dude, that's pretty good. I don't know. I might have to do that. But meanwhile, I got nothing going here. I'm gonna check HQ. I'm gonna check HQ right now. I could also consider contesting this Maryland. I don't love doing that. Miraju. Wait, hold on. If the runner breaks, and then derez Miraju. All right, so I want him to derez that because I'm just trying to get a Tapworm trigger here anyway. Yep, and derez, yeah. No, that's not really what I want. I don't know how that works. I don't know if Miraju's like manual, but I mean this is all I really want. No prob. No problemo. Alright, let's do that. Test run. I might want. Honestly, like. I'm not crazy. Well, Stimhack's pretty cool, though. Stimhack's a pretty neat card. I don't know, guys. What should I get rid of? Modded? No, I like modded. Modded's cool. I'm going to get rid of a test run and Beth. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I like them all, but I didn't really want to install any of them right now, so. So I really like Tapworm in Shaper, and here's why. It is a Shaper card in that it really helps the Shaper strategy of kind of having this inevitable end game where you're kind of remote locked. So I really like that part of it. But also, really, I mean, I can here draw again. There you go. Let's install that guy. Boom. But Shaper's naturally kind of slow, right? So the counterplay to Tapworm is, of course, that the corp can purge, but they lose an entire turn, which slows them down, which brings them back down closer to like Shaper levels, right? So I do really like that. I mean, do I run HQ only to let him do his Mirage thing? Maybe. Oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Alternatively, I could put a Fem on it, which would be pretty neato. All right, let's run HQ again, and then we're gonna let the subroutine fire so that I can at least access some cards from his hand. The hope is that he has more than one agenda, because if he's obviously gonna shuffle a card back into... if he has an agenda, he's obviously going to shuffle it back into his deck. And if you didn't notice, the drawing is optional. The shuffling is mandatory. I believe that's how that works. Alright, and we're gonna paperclip. Paperclip, clip. We're gonna paperclip. Hard-hitting news. Seems good. Archangel. Don't like it. That's real bad. It's a strength 6 Archangel, which is super terrible. This is really bad. Because I did get rid of that test run, did I not? Oh, look at that. If only I had kept it, then I could... Well, I can't break it, so I have to allow the subroutine to fire. So here's the deal. He can put a bunch of money into this trace. And if he does, he pops the deck deer into my hand, which trashes the Mopus. And I don't love that. I do not. So then the only way for me to get a Mopus back is to test run this one with my second copy of test run. Strength 8. Oh, hell yeah, I'll pay that. I'll pay that all day. I have a link of 1. So I need to match 8. And we're going to money up so I don't get hit with DOS hard-hitting news. We're going to bot Maven down here. Ooh. Oofta. That was total spooks, wasn't it, gang? Well, now I really don't want to access this hand. Oh, man. So the good news is that I really got him on R&D lock. Or not R&D lock. I feel like I really have him on remote lock. And this is a time when advanceable traps become really good. Because if he advances something, I'm probably going to run it, right? I mean, this is probably an agenda. Do you guys think this is a toll booth? It could be. I'm going to throw down an equivocation to get Maven's strength up. And then we're going to check this remote. It was the toll booth. So he's going to make me lose my 3. I'm going to break it. I can do this manually if that's what he wants. I have just enough credits to get in there. It's not an NAPD contract because that don't exist in this meta no more. We're going to Maven my way through the Newshound. And then I will be broke. Would have been a neat time to Stimhack, but I didn't do that. So private security force. Ooh, that's spicy. And then I'm gonna Mopus for 2. I mean, if you're gonna talk about problems with Netrunner now, I think Magnum Opus got to be part of that discussion because, I mean, there's basically no way for him to have a scoring window. I mean, he technically he'll be able to land a hard-hitting news next turn, especially if he doesn't install the Scarcity resources. But he does. Oh no, that's I'm just thinking of the preemptive action. So he's keeping his money for Mopus, or for hard-hitting news. So I got to take my money now. And he'll click twice and play hard-hitting news. Click twice for credits. And then they'll have 2 tags on my hands. So next turn, then I would, assuming that I get tagged, then I'm going to click Magnum Opus once, go up to 6, then clear 3 of those tags. I'll still be broke. It'll still be a scoring window, but I'm also up 6-0, so that's totally fine with me. Totes fine. Alternatively, if he jams something in the remote, like I could theoretically Stimhack my way into that remote, but I can't say that I love that plan. So oh, he didn't even play it. All right. All right, I dig. I'm just gonna take 6. I mean, obviously the ideal play is to get Deg Deer down, and then I can scavenge Maven onto the Deg Deer, so I get more MU. And that way I can up Maven's strength to higher levels. Basically, Archangel is maybe the only thing that I'm super worried about right now, strength-wise. So that's basically all I need. I like the idea of femming this toll booth. I might need to save the fem for I might need to save this fem for R&D. We'll see. If you were wondering what I did there, setting my credit down by 1, JNet's programmed so that when you click on Deg Deer and you do the host and installed program on Deg Deer, it is compensating for Deg Deer's discount. And so I'm just when I scavenged it, Maven already gets the discount of 5, so I don't get the extra credit from Deg Deer. So you know, just gotta play fair. That's all. We just playing fair net runner over here. I'm just gonna take some money because honestly, like, I got some time. He also has money, which is super swell for him, but you know, I'm trying to stay out of hard-hitting news range. Yeah, he knows that that's where he's going to lose the game if he loses it, is out of R&D. I don't think I have like a ton of like really big bursty access. I'm going to mod this for Ubax. You guys say Ubax or Ubax? I think I'm in Ubax. Like, if I don't think about it, I'm in the Ubax camp. If I think about it too much, I'm like, maybe it should be Ubax. But Ubax just sounds, I don't know. I guess it kind of sounds like a robot, right? Like the letter U hyphen backs. I don't know. All right, so I could start getting this R&D ice rezzed. Alternatively, I could check HQ, but you know, then I'm just gonna have to deal with Miraju. I think Miraju is a really interesting card design because it kind of does the anti-flood thing that we're all so desperate for, but it does it as an ice. And in general, I think more strong effects need to be put onto ice and to make ice more relevant. I think already ice subroutines don't fire enough. So, ooh, I don't love that. So I could run all the way in to R&D and see what ice we're working with here. I think I will. I'll just manually do this credit thing. Because he can also click on the toll booth, right? And then make the runner lose 3. Let's see what else we're cooking with. There's the IP block. So, what do I think here? I think I'm going to jack out at this point. So I can clear the tag and then get back up out of hard-hitting use range. It's making life hard for me. Making life hard. Okay, yeah, so we're going to use this fem on this outside toll booth here. He already had to spend 8 credits resing it. So, you know, in the money battle, that's really bad for him. So I'm basically going to blank toll booth, effectively. I mean, I'll be paying 1 to get around it, but... and then if he tries to score out and I'm low on money, I can Stimhack the remote. So the Stimhack, obviously, I wouldn't want to do on R&D because I'm only going to be accessing like 2 cards. This is a data sucker that just basically lets me not die if Maven's not high enough strength. Just a big safety net. So we're going to throw down this Dag Deer. We're going to get that guy up to strength. And then I need enough money for this Femme Fatale. So regret is that I put Femme on NV Ram. I was just thinking like, oh yeah, that's a specialty card. Like I really want that. And the regret here is that I can't test run Scavenge it. I guess I can draw it and then discard it at the end of my turn. And I can test run it from the heap. It's possible that that's an agenda, and he's just trying to sneak it out. I might let him. I don't really see a reason to go after that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I need to save up for this Fem action. I don't think I'm going to need this other LLDS. I kind of like the idea of having the link, but honestly, I might just take this out of my deck. It's not really doing me a lot of good. So. Alright, good. That's not an agenda. You know that he's got agendas in HQ, right? That is the 15 minutes, maybe. Yep. So he's got a point on the board. So we're going to... Let me think. 9 credits brings her down to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the tag. So I'll have 7 credits to get through these 2. I'm not convinced I love that, so I'm going to do lame shaper stuff and try to save up a bunch of money. I mean, because I've got him super locked right now, right? He's in real bad streets. And Magnum Opus Shaper feels really strong right now. I'm sure there are matchups where I will not feel that way. Probably like against like a Rush Scorpios. And then my... Oh, see? I don't even have to waste the click drawing this now. How neat is that? Alright, so first click, we're going to Fem Raicha. Second click, we're going to run R&D. Use Fem to bypass. Continue. I'll take the tag, but I will get to break it for 4. He has to give me the tag still. Boom. Boom, boom, shaboom. He's thinking about it. He's thinking. He's not going to res. But he will res the pop-up window, which I will pay 1 to get into. And we go reveal with equivocation. And we go make you draw. this hedge fund. And yes, I will trash this boom. Thank you for asking. Take some Mopus money and clear the IP block tag. So IP block is going to do him the most work right now. Oh, speaking of IP block, I have paperclip out, so why have I been paying 4 to get through these 2 subs? I mean, I'm excited about Maven, right? But it's only 3. I could be saving myself a whole credit. What do you guys think? Is that an agenda? I would guess probably not. He's thinking about hard-hitting news in me, pouring all of his money into it. I don't think I'm going to contest this remote. I don't think I need to. I think I can access... Yeah, that's definitely an agenda now. I think I can beat him in this race and just run R&D. And if I can... I mean, I could run R&D twice, but then I have 2 tags to clear. And... by the end of this run, I would be soups poor. And I would definitely get hard-hitting news. And I feel like that's just an extra scoring window that I'd be giving him. So I think it's better to just do the equivocation card, access the top card of R&D. Unfortunately, I think I should only do that once. Is this another... Does he have 3 toll booth? Is that why he's thinking so hard about this ice? What if this is like a Coma Inu or something terrible? Like, that would be pretty funny. It's a macrophage. And he can remove viruses and the heat from the game. I'm gonna break that last sub and then purge doesn't matter, remove the virus and the heat from the game. Trash a virus doesn't matter, right? So yeah, this is the only one that matters, and sure, I'll let you do it. Remove a tapeworm from the game. No one even I didn't even like that tapeworm. That tapeworm was dumb and full of dumbness. And then he gains 1, I lose 1. I clear a tag and take 8 credits. Show me the money. Yeah. All right. Man, that was a fun one. But the IP block was doing a ton of work. I do think Mopus is strong nowadays. I was like, what if there's a toll booth around here? That would be safe. So something cool about this Cash Refresh tournament is that, well, this is now the 3rd one that I've been a part of, and every time people are so friendly, and I love it, and they're really talkative, and yeah, it's just a good time. So if you are interested and you're not already in it, next time around, SOCR3, you should definitely sign up for it. It's a good time. You too. Would you make the next game? You the best. That is slang for you are the best. That's what that means. You're welcome. It's a little bit of knowledge for you. Just hitting you with the old knowledge stick. Alright, so I'm on personal evolution, and I really like personal evolution. I am not convinced it's super great. I did go with PE because I had an idea for the deck, and then if it doesn't work out, I can change my deck up. Ooh! My boy! Adam in the house! Oh, that's exciting. His hand size is 3, though, so I could... Oh, man, I could do some frickin' hijinks with this. So this is... Oh, no. Mental health clinic is super not great in this matchup. So I'm not going to install that from the beginning, but if I could... Oh, my gosh. I'm going to keep this. He might struggle with this here. So we're going to... Also, I'm supposed to have like a ton of ice, and this is supposed to be like a not degenerate style PE deck. But then I started with like no ice, and now I just have to play stupid shell games for a turn. But I swear that I have ice. I have 14 ice. Like that is not asset spam. And that is not crazy degenerate. Oh, I have a cat here. Sorry. Oops. It's supposed to be a degenerate deck. I have 14 ice. That's a lot. Covert Defector. Oh, no. He's going to get to see a lot of my cards then. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this guy in a new remote and protect it with a Ben Musashi. So he's gonna know what the heck this is. Oh my god, I feel so bad already. It's the danger of playing this kind of deck, I guess. Is that sometimes your best move is just to throw crap out in remotes. Oh, he could totally run this and not oh, he wants to see the top card of R&D. That's why he's running Archives. I was like, why? So then he's going to know next turn if he can run HQ to steal. Ooh. So honestly, like I hate doing this. My best play is to gear up the show of force, and then advance the Obokata twice. And then next turn I can advance Obokata 3 times, do a net damage, and then trigger show of force and do 3 more net damage. And it's gonna kill him. And I hate that. So the interesting thing here is that it gears up for a some combination of kill. It's either show of force or Ronin, some combination of those two, and then just otherwise just does 1,000 cuts. If you could get a sports hopper down, that'd be really good. I haven't seen him draw one. I mean, he's in a real bad spot. This is not going to go in his favor. Oh, man. Oh, but he does get to see the top card of R&D, which is good. Trash his paperclip, which is totally fine. Oh, you know what? So here's the thing. I don't have money. I don't have it. I'd love money. I don't have any. Which means I can't screw out this Obokata. I mean, I can click twice for credits and advance it. Oh, throw down, they always be running. I think I just take credits here. That's what I got to do. I mean, he's going to run HQ here in a second. Now, if he steals this House of Knives, he'll be fine. He'll take a net damage, but then his hand size will go up to... Oh, no, he doesn't have Brain Chip on the table yet. He needs a Brain Chip. That's what he needs right now. So obviously my restricted card is Obokata, and I think most Jinteki is going to take Obokata every time. He might be forced to trash the mental health clinic. Yeah. If he plays that employee strike, he's also fine. Because that's going to take away 1 net damage that then I can't do. If he draws again and plays the employee strike, I can't kill him. Oh, and he draws the Brain Chip. Oh, man. Oh, man, he might be okay. This is crazy town, but he might be okay. Alrighty, so I want to put a stop to all this HQ run-ins. And we're going to put this illegal arms factory into a new remote. And I'm going to gain a buck. Okay. So I'm the biggest Adam fan, and I'm kind of rooting for him. Obviously, I also want to do well in this tournament, but like at the same time, I really like Adam. This is that illegal arms factory. So honestly, what I might do now is res illegal arms on my turn. I'll go down to 3 credits, gain a credit. I'll go back up to 4, and then I'm just gonna I'll score out this House of Knives, and we're gonna start getting back to like real Netrunner instead of this shell games garbage that I've I've created. Oh man. Also, obviously, if you don't know about it, Data Loop, where you have to put 2 cards on top of your deck, works really well with Obokata. And then you can't get it. You can't do the Obokata. Can't steal it. Obokata is even stronger in Cash Refresh than it is in Standard, because there's no Film Critic. You don't even have the restricted option of Film Critic. So there's that. All right, so let's get some draw going on. And I'm going to score out this here House of Knives, and I can start doing some cuts with that. And I have 1 credit left, so if one of these are June bugs, I can still trigger them. Ooh, excuse me. Obviously, you and I know that they are not June bugs. They are, in fact, a show of force, geared up to do 3 net damage. And, hey, Obokata. Man, he needs an agenda point so bad. And he just needs to play that brain trip and get an agenda point, and then he'll be fine. I might be able to win right here. I don't have enough money. Right. Money. That's important in Netrunner. Actually, I would love it if he started stealing some agendas, because then it just charges up my stock buyback, which is one of my pet cards. Yeah, I can't res that. So we are going to ping him. Oh, snipe the brain chip. Pew pew. Probably not something that he really wanted. Hey, there's some money. But I don't have enough clicks in a turn to be able to play those. Next turn I could credit hedge. But I might just be able to win next turn. It all depends on if he can play a brain chip and then run R&D. Process automation. Seems good. This is wild. Sometimes Adam runs infiltration because you just don't have that many cards that you can run, and infiltration has a little bit of utility. I think this is going to kill him. So anyway, that infiltration would have helped him get that show of force a while ago. I think this is it. Oh man. I feel bad. I used your most hated card against you. That's crazy. That is crazy. I can't believe that, because I have 15 agendas. Granted, 3 of them are Project Kusanagi and aren't. Yeah, that hurts. I was expecting you to play the brain chip. But there were no points to help. I have I'm not even going to tell him I have 15 agendas. That's just salt in the wound. Salt in the wound. Oh, man. That was definitely a rough one for him. Obviously, I was rooting for him a little bit, and so, you know, that does kind of suck. But you know what? That's just how it goes. It's just a game. All we can do is be really good sports about it, and I'm sure that my comeuppance will happen, and it will happen against like Museum Gagarin, or one of my least favorite matchups, and karma will have reaped its its just dues, I suppose. All right, well, that is so rough. Hey, you know what? Thanks for tuning in for streaming from Shiloh. I'm Graham. I'm your host, and I'm so glad that you were here. Let me show you this cool graphic I have. Look at that. See, I have 6 prestige because I have 2 wins. Ghostmeat, rough start for him, but you know what? He can stick with it. He's going to come back all the way from the bottom, started from the bottom, and now we're here, and he's going to make the cut. I swear it. All right, well, I'm done. Thanks for tuning in, and check out more SOCR3 content all across the YouTubes, and we'll see you next time on Streaming from Shiloh.